What's up? This is the Free Game Podcast, and you know we for the people. We got Kenn Bow. You don't want to know your name.
Kenny.
Okay,
alright.
So we're gonna start by. I just want to ask you a couple questions. Kind of get to know you a little bit. I know we had like a little pre-talk, but not everybody knows you. Yeah, this for viewers. You know what I'm saying? So like, what's your story? Like, if you can say, who are you basically? Like, where you come from? What's your background?
Me, like, I'm just I ain't gonna keep it in the book. I'm just a normal nigga. Like, I ain't a street nigga. I ain't no rich nigga. You feel me? I'm from Delaware.
Yeah.
My crib was in Newark. But
okay.
I grew up in town. Like, any chance I got was with my pop. My pop grew up in town.
Okay.
So I was in town.
So you was going back and forth?
The only time I was home was if I wasn't at school or if I wasn't chilling in town.
Yeah.
Like, that's where I
Are you from that side?
That's where I was.
Well, that's where you been? Okay.
Yeah, every school I went to was in town. I never went to, like, my feeder pattern was Glasgow when I went to high school.
Yeah.
My feeder pattern from middle school was like I don't even know, but middle school around here, you feel me? But I always went to town. Like, that's me where I'm from. But my story, like, it ain't nothing special. But,
yeah, but everybody got a
you get a little something from everybody. That's why, you feel me? So, I'm just a real...
So, when you say that it's not nothing special, let's kind of take that back. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's story is special. No matter, like, if you just a regular person, like, if you just grew up a different way, like, maybe if you was pampered your whole life, like, your story's still special because everybody unique in their own way. So don't knock your story, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it ain't, by not special, I just mean it's not, a lot of spectacular shit ain't happen until I got a little older.
Yeah.
When I was young, everything was really cool, like, it was just a normal, like,
that's how it is, though.
I was real to myself, though. That's
okay.
What
wait, let me take my AirPods out. I know they can't be heard on TikTok. Sorry. Go ahead, continue, though.
But what I'm saying was, that's why a lot of people don't know, because I was real to myself. So, you feel me, as I was a young dude.
Oh, you know Ron?
Ron who? I can't even see that. I'm like, glasses. But yeah, when I was young, I was real to myself. So that's why I said a few people who might know me, but I was real to myself. As I got older, you feel me? I kind of explored just like being a little social outgoing. But then, as I got more older, I'd say probably around the time I graduated. When I graduated, it was raps. Like I wasn't really trying to be outside. I wasn't trying to hang with motherfuckers. By the time I was like 20, 22, 21, I found out who I wanted to be, what I wanted to do, what I wanted to continue doing and shit. So, you feel me? Right. And that's what I like. That's what you really feel good.
Basically, your story. He needs hair retwist.
You want to retwist my hair? You want to come retwist my hair?
Basically.
Give me your price. I got you. Whatever you going to attack me. Go ahead.
So what do you... Since we got to your story, I know that you keep saying, like, the story don't matter, but the story do matter.
So let me ask you something.
The story do matter.
What do you want to know?
I mean,
who
are you? You get what I'm saying? Like,
to know about a person.
I think the whole story is important to know. Like, your background matters. Like, your past matters.
What's in my background? Because I could sit here for hours and tell you my whole life. For me.
If that's what you want to do, go ahead. Because we got
time. Give me an important.
So basically, what I'm saying is that, like, so me is basically like, I kind of had to do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
I didn't have to, but how I felt when I was growing up was like, my mom was working all the time. My dad passed away.
Okay. All right,
like, you get what I'm saying?
All right, that's the section we want
to
take.
So I did things
to make your situation.
You feel me? To get my own money to provide for myself. I didn't have to be in the streets at all. I really didn't. I had it all planned. Like, I had everything if I really wanted to. But I chose to do that because I'm like, that's fun. Like, all my friends doing that, I'm about to go have fun.
Yeah.
So, like, that's kind of my story. Like, I did a lot. Like, who I am now is not the person I was 3 years ago. And I'm 22 now, so, like, I kind of figured it out early. Me going to the Army honestly really changed everything.
Nah, I feel it.
So, like, I know that you keep saying, like, the story don't matter, but it do.
You said, when you explain it that way, I kind of get how
you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, don't knock your story.
Me growing up, like, funny, but me growing up, like, like you said, like I grew up in town, so I know a lot of people that's not here no more physically, and so it's like being around that. I didn't have to be around that.
Yeah.
But from where I was, I chose to be around that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And coming with that, it shows you a different perspective about a lot of stuff. So I'm seeing stuff, but I'm hearing different things from the people that I'm living with or my family. You feel me? So one thing about me was I was always very wary of what I did and who I was around. Because a lot of my friends, I don't know a lot of people in this area. My friends,
I don't know you.
I didn't even live in town. I just was out there all the time, from school to sports, whatever it was. I was always in town. So a lot of, you feel me? I got different perspectives from different shit. Even where I grew up in Brooklyn. That's where I lived at. Okay. The Brooklyn was still bad. But I always had somebody in my ear telling me different. So when I went out in real life, one thing about me was I was never easily persuaded, nothing. And that's why I take that real, like, persuasion, because I ain't gonna hold you. Life can persuade you to do a lot of shit.
No, really though.
And you might not realize what you did.
Especially who you around. That really matter. I know a lot of people probably don't feel like that. Like they feel like they could still be with the same people they want to be with. But once you like get to a certain point in your life, you gotta change your circle too. Yeah. And sometimes it happen in the worst way. You might get snaked out to have to change your circle, and that's sad. But like that's how it is now.
And really, like your friends and the people you hang around is the most important thing in your life. Like, that's what's going to shape you the most.
You know that saying, birds of a feather flock together? That's true. That's true. Yeah, that's really true.
Nah, no bullshit. I believe that. It's true on every aspect.
I really didn't believe it for a long time.
Because at the end of the day, we humans, but we still animals. Like,
yeah.
If we want to really take it back, like, we're pack animals, so we live together. Yeah. So whatever this person does, I'm going to want to do.
Yeah, because that's how it is.
That's just how we wire. Like, we want to do what everybody else is doing. That's why in real life and on social media, you're going to see a lot of people doing the same shit.
Yeah. No Speaking on that social media thing, like, how do you feel about that?
I don't really take too much into social media. Like, I feel like a lot of people live through social media. And I just feel like that can ruin life. Yeah. That can ruin a lot of perspective on real life. Like, when you cut your phone off, cut your computer off, turn the game off, whatever, you put that shit down, it's a whole different life than what you're seeing on that screen. Like,
and I think that's really important, especially in our age bracket.
Matter of fact, even younger than us, our age bracket not that bad.
Even older than us, but especially younger than us. Younger than us, they grew up on phones, and it's just like I remember, like kind of going outside, just like that was my fun. Playing, going to the basketball court, playing basketball with my friends. But I feel like now everybody got this perspective on life that they had to be on social media to live their life, and I just feel like that's not a thing. You get what I'm saying? Like that's. Let's be real now.
It's
like
once you think about this, I think about this all the time. There's a lot of people in this world that don't have the internet.
True.
They don't know what this person is doing. They don't know what that person is doing.
They just know what they're doing. You know exactly
what they're doing. Like life is about surviving at the end of the day. Regardless if you got this, that, you still gotta survive.
Water.
And social media is really a detriment to survival. But it's gonna make you feel like you need certain stuff that you really don't need. It's gonna make you feel like you're in competition with a lot of people. It's just gonna make you feel like it's gonna turn you into somebody that you're not. So the whole time, my whole thoughts on social media, I just feel like it's a waste of time. Like, depending on what you're doing for it, like depending on what you're using it for.
I think social media can be a big effect if you use it the right way.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like we was talking about earlier, the streaming thing. Like that's definitely the right way to use it. Now, if you're using it for
some income, that's different. But a lot of people get on social media and take it for like what it is. Though not take it for what it is. If you took it for what it is, you understand like this is not real. But some people take it personally. Like,
you know what I realized? When I really realized that people take social media personally, like they really take this for like. And like that's their life for real. Is I got another page right on TikTok. It's my free game page, right? And I just post like motivational stuff, right? On my real TikTok, I don't get that many views. On my motivational page, I get like 2,000, 3,000 views, and it's just like, yo, I never seen that. Like y'all really look up to this. Like social media can influence how you feel about yourself, and that's crazy. Like,
and we live amongst them people every day.
Yep.
We walk around with motherfuckers who really think social media is real life.
Yep, and it's not.
Every single day. And once you get out of that headspace, because I'm not gonna lie, when you're younger, social media,
don't know no better. Yeah,
you don't know no better. Like, you gonna follow trends, you gonna do certain stuff, but once you get a little older, you start realizing, like, that's why I don't knock older people for not using social media and not giving a fuck, because they live in real life.
That's how my mom is.
And me, like, I don't hang out with a lot of people my age.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know me, but I don't hang out with like a lot of people my age. A lot of my peers are older than like 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, that's how I was for a long time until I'm sorry.
Y'all not even typing in these jobs. My fucking head email out this cup here. Yo, if y'all want something jumping and y'all want to be fucked up, get a cup with it. It's gonna have that to your mind. All you need is one.
My bad. But yeah.
But nah, that social media shit, it's a detriment to your brain.
It is. Like, social media can really change your influence on everything. Like, even yourself.
On yourself, that's the most important thing a lot of people don't realize, is that it changes your whole mindset on a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And one thing about it is, it'll make you start, like, a lot of things on social media is meant to, I feel like it's meant to make you fuck up.
Yeah, it is. Honestly, I think a lot of things on social media was put out there so you could feel
entitled to this, and it throws you in a loop to where you trying to get this so much that you fuck yourself over.
And you're not thinking about your own. Like, honestly, I kind of was feeling like that. Like, I kind of was basing.
Like, send me a link to this, man. So I feel like you're having a dope ass conversation.
I kind of was basing like my life off of social media, because I kept looking like it's people my age just like really out here balling, and I had to really realize, like, so.
You gotta take a step back.
Yeah, like I had to really realize that if I'm supposed to be there, that's where I'm gonna be. But it took me a long time to really understand that saying. Like, I heard it my whole life. Like, wherever you're supposed to be, that's where you're gonna be. Like, God don't put you in a position that you can't handle. Blah blah blah. You know the whole thing. But like, I never really took it until I kind of experienced myself, and I had to step back. Like, or like sometimes I don't even post that much if it's not like business related or like
that's
I really got
I post my job a lot because that's my passion.
Yeah,
like, a lot of people won't post what they want to post.
We're gonna get into that too. Yeah.
So it's take social media for what you want. Alright, take social media for what you want to take it for. Like, that's social media is for you. Like, when you get on social media, it's for you. That's why everybody has a different For You page and shit like that. That shit is for you.
Yeah, so. That's not your, you know what I'm saying? That's not the end all be all.
It's not.
So, since we talk about, like, kind of being consistent and, like, kind of have your own thing, being consistent can be, like, a challenge. It can be such a challenge, especially, like, for people in our age group, younger, even older people. Mm-hmm. I want to, like, expand that box because I don't want to just make it seem like it's just for the younger crowd, but it's for, like, everybody. The whole world, because now everybody kind of the same way. What's one thing that you learned that makes it a little easier for you?
To stay consistent.
I want water.
Go ahead and handle that. I ain't gonna hold you, but I'll figure out how to try. I'm trying to post a link on you.
You gotta add it to the box. It's a box.
I gotta add it to the box. I'll do that. How I do that?
I'm about to show you.
I'm trying to share it, but it ain't. I think I'm tweaking. Yeah, you send them the DM how I.
Yeah. You could just.
Mommy. I'm pizza. Mama, I'm pizza. Mom.
Oh yeah.
Mom.
Mom.
Sorry, y'all.
Mom.
1 second.
Mom.
I didn't even take the picture.
Mom.
Some fucking goofy shit.
Yeah.
Right. See, I never knew how to fucking do that. I'm a fucking.
Go ahead.
I'm a fucking noodle.
Go.
But yeah, what was we talking about?
Basically, I'm sorry, y'all, for the technical difficulties.
The baby technical difficulties.
My bad, y'all. This is not how I planned it to go, but We got to work with what we got to work with. Basically, what I'm saying is, like, being consistent can be a challenge. Like, staying in that same route, you know, especially speaking with the social media thing, like, having that can throw you off also. Like, what's one thing that you learned that make it a little easier for you?
Me, personally, to stay consistent, it takes failure. At being consistent.
Yeah.
Like, it takes you doing something for 2 days and then not doing it for a month. To be like, damn, I want to do this for 3 days. And you might do it for 3 days and then fuck up for another 2 months. And now you're going to be like, all right, I want to try this for a week. And then eventually, whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to end up being consistent. And that's just what it is. Like, it takes failure at being consistent to finally be consistent.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people can get it from the jump. And if you get that from the jump, I applaud you. Because me, I'm gonna hold you. I sucked at consistency. Like, that was the worst thing. Like, I could do something for a little bit, but once it was over and I forgot about it, I was not doing that shit anymore.
So speaking of like being consistent, I know for me, it was hard for me also until I started doing the 75 hard challenge. Mm-hmm. If you know about that.
So you said 75 hard?
Yeah, 75 hard challenge.
Hard, like HARD?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, 75 hard.
Yeah, so basically I'm still doing it right now. I'm only on like day 18, but like basically I stay consistent on like working out and like following the schedule that I work, like following how I work, doing what I gotta do. Mm-hmm. Basically, and it made me really realize that if you want to be consistent, you can. Like today, I do boxing every other Friday, whatever. But today I did boxing. I did an Amazon Flex shift. I picked him up, and then I'm doing a podcast. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you really want to make time in your day to do the things that you want to do, you can. Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people, they always get tired. I even took a nap for like 2 hours, and it just
2 hour nap. Oh, I fucking need. Like, I lay down for 2 hours. I might work. Shit, I can stay up for another whole 24 after a 2 hour nap. 2 hour nap get me straight, yo. I don't know about you, but a 2 hour nap get me right. Niggas be sleeping for 8+ hours. I don't need that. 2 is all I need. 120.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
Honestly, I never even really get an 8 hour day of sleep. It just never happened like that. Yeah. Never happened like that.
And that's what really grows a person. Like, sleep is a privilege.
Yeah. Sleep is a privilege. When you don't got time to sleep, that's just not what's on your schedule.
Tired and I didn't do shit all day. I gotta do something.
Yeah.
I gotta go to the gym.
Yeah. I gotta make myself feel productive. Like, I can't just. Since we on that topic, we keep kind of touching topics that I also got questions for. Like, how do you think about self-care? Because since we saying like, yo, we're not telling y'all not to get no sleep. Get sleep.
Yeah, get sleep. Sleep is the most important thing. But if you gotta sacrifice sleep for the better of yourself, sacrifice it. Not for nobody else. Fuck everybody else.
Yeah.
My fault. I don't know if you.
No, you good.
Fuck everybody else. But if it's for yourself, always get sleep because the human body can't run on sleep. Y'all know that. We learned that in second grade. But consistency, yeah, it's something you really gotta get used to.
Yeah.
Like, you can't. It's not gonna come to you right away because a lot of stuff that you gotta be consistent at. It means that you haven't done it before.
Yeah. It's hard being consistent. Like, it's definitely hard being consistent, especially when you like want to go out with your friends or you gotta do this. Like, sometimes it's like I do want to go out and hang out with my friends, but it's like I got other things to do that I already had planned before y'all even text me about going out.
You wanna know what makes that so much easier? Well, I'm gonna let you. Cause I don't know.
No, go ahead.
You wanna know what makes that so much easier? Is when you I don't want to say cut off your friends, but limit your access to your friends.
Yeah. Because
things that happen in real life is distraction. Everything like social media, friendships, all that shit is.
Since we talk about that, I'm kind of one of those friends where basically like I don't text my friends.
I don't either.
But
everybody, if you watching this drum and you my folks, you know I don't text. I don't even answer phone calls.
I don't even try to be like smart. I answer my phone because most of the time I'm doing things where I can answer my phone. But it's not that I don't want to text. It's just like right now in my life, I got things going on, and I'm trying to be somewhere. I'm trying to be at a certain place at a certain time, whatever. So like I'm pushing myself to my limits. So it's not like I know a lot of my friends probably feel like I'm neglecting them, and it's not on neglect. It's just right now I got things going on as a grown woman, and sometimes when some of your friends don't understand that, you do have to cut them off.
I don't explain shit.
No,
everybody know me. Like, if
I don't be
you know me,
explaining it, but they like I already explained everything like the beginning of this year to all my friends. Like this probably gonna happen. This probably not gonna happen. Like right now, I'm going through this. This what I'm doing.
And then you got that lets you understand who really fuck with you.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, I only hang with certain people because they understand that I'm not always gonna be around.
Yeah.
Like.
Most of my friends know that though, especially like my best friends.
Yeah, I got a group of motherfuckers I didn't speak to for 3 years. 3 years, like no bullshit. When I finally came back around, I hopped right back in like it was nothing, like no bullshit. Like I only fucking people that understand that life happens. Like, shit in life happens, and you gotta understand.
And that's serious though. That's really serious because people don't understand that. Like people feel like you can't be friends like if you do stuff like that, and you can't. Like it's just a part of growing up.
It is.
Like it's just life not the same. Like I can't just go outside when y'all tell me when y'all want me to go outside. I can't go to every event. I can't. And just having that, and like, if they already got that mindset of knowing that you can't do that, then ask me first and don't be mad. You get what I'm saying? Because it's not going to work out how y'all want it to work out.
It's just an understanding thing. Like, a lot of people, that's one thing a lot of people aren't very understanding. Like, I'm a very understanding person. Like,
everybody is
very entitled. You can tell me, like, yo, we can't speak for, I got something, I'm going to be away for a year. I'm like, all right, bro, like, handle what you got to handle. If I'm going to be here at the end of the day.
But everybody is very entitled. That's another big problem in the world. It's so many entitled people, and that's not how it's supposed to go. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that builds off of social media. Like, social media is what builds entitlement. You feel me? Because a lot of people might feel like they fit into a certain category that they don't.
Yeah.
So once you feel like once you on social media all the time and that's what you do all the time, you're gonna start to feel that way. Like, oh, I deserve this because I'm this way, or I got this, so I deserve this. And that's really not like no disrespect, but that's not the way it is.
Yeah, it's crazy because like
shit like that, you fucked up in the head.
I had to cut off a lot of friends for that. Like, don't feel entitled to my life because this is my life. Like at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what I want to do, but don't feel entitled to my life. Like, don't feel like I gotta hang out with you all the time, and don't feel like you can come over my crib all the time. Don't feel entitled to my life. That's when you start being like, it start getting like a little weird. Like, all right, like you gotta calm down, relax. Like my life don't revolve around you.
No bullshit.
But that's a big thing that I feel like a lot of people do not get. They still think about everything as the back in the day, and it's not back in the day anymore.
It's not, bro. Like, I do miss being a kid, but yo, you gotta tap in sometime. This is real life. Yeah. You can't.
If you want to debate, just put this down because TikTok I don't like it.
But yeah, like this real life, yo. Like this, you gotta tap into what's really going on in real life. Shit be changing and people still be stuck in the past because I ain't gonna lie, it's easy to.
You gotta change.
You got to.
You gotta
change. It's easy to miss being a kid. I miss being a kid every day.
Me too. I'm like this. Yo, this shit get hard.
Yo, this shit hard. Yo, like I hate waking up every day at 5 in the morning and doing the most. Like, yo, until
I got this job, I used to not be a morning person.
Yo, me neither. And
it's like, I really know, like, I'm an adult now because I'm doing things that I hate doing. Like, I step outside of my box for a lot of things. Like, the only thing I do stand by, this is one thing I stand by that I feel like everybody should stand by. I think since COVID-19, everyone feels, yes, definitely. Since COVID, everybody definitely feel way more entitled, especially in stores and stuff like that. Yeah. That's why I had to get out of customer service because I feel like, I don't know what y'all think this is, but
COVID did really fuck up a lot of people's mindsets. I ain't gonna hold you. COVID did fuck up a lot of people's mindsets, but it's 5 years later, yo. Shit gotta go back to normal.
Yeah,
like,
come on, man.
We can't be COVID forever. Like, you feel me? You can't be thinking about shit from COVID 5 years ago. Like,
yeah, it's not the same no more.
It's not. Like, and we all living. When you think about it, we all living normal lives now. Like, you can't. Like, shit might be hard, but shit normal. Like, COVID is not affecting nobody's life no more. So, I feel like blaming COVID on a lot of shit is just It's just crazy.
We gotta move past the COVID thing. Like, for real. Being entitled is just not okay. But back to the self-care question. How do you think about self-care? Like, wait. Back to my thing. Hold up. One thing I do still live by to this day is that I don't do nothing on Sundays. I would never do nothing on Sundays. I don't care what I got planned. I'm not doing nothing on Sunday.
Yo, Sunday be a busy day for me.
I'm sorry.
Every day is a busy day for me. But like,
I do everything Monday through Saturday. You got me. I do everything I gotta do. I knock it out Sunday. I'm not doing nothing. I don't believe in that's. I had to quit a lot of jobs for that. Like, I had to quit a lot of jobs for that because I'm not working on Sunday. I'm not doing nothing on Sundays. Sundays is my day to chill. I do so much during the week that Sunday, you can't even call my phone because I'm not answering.
Yeah, no, I feel you. And me personally,
like, since we talk about that, like, what is your about self-care?
Well, self-care, I feel like self-care is very important. Me, I don't do a lot of self-care, and that's something for me that I feel like I should.
Yeah, you got to tap into that.
I do need to do a lot more self-care, but I feel like self-care is important because, you know, life can get very repetitive, and when shit is repetitive, you want to take a break.
Yeah.
Like, and self-care is very subjective. Like, some people might want to go to a spa for self-care. Like, some people might take a vacation. It all depends on how you feel about, you know, what you want self-care with.
Yeah.
And, you feel me? Some people might just say, forget it, I'm going to take a week off. I'm going to call out of work for a week and just chill. That's their self-care. Like, you can't, how I want to self-care and take care of myself on my time where I'm relaxing from life is how I want to do it.
Yeah.
And it gets the job done.
So you don't have like a day you do self-care?
Nah.
I feel like that's a problem.
Me personally,
I get that you're busy. Don't get me wrong.
I be busy because
busy, but
I have, me personally, I have a promise to myself, so I can't. I understand self-care days. You feel me? And I don't have no problem with it. Like, I vouch for that. But it's a lot of people is different, and me, I feel like I'm different. I don't want to take a self-care day when I know I can be getting. I can be getting it. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And me, I built myself up to where I don't get tired.
Okay. I don't get tired. Self-care is everything. No, for real, that's what I'm trying to explain. Like, you gotta have a self-care day.
I'm not
No. I get what you're saying. I really agree with you, and I understand. Like, I got a promise to myself too. Like, by my birthday, I want to make a certain amount. Yeah. So that's why I do what I gotta do Monday through Saturday. But you gotta have a self-care day because you gotta. If your body shut down on you,
them be fucked.
Yeah.
You're right.
So you gotta take care of yourself first. Like, at the end of the day, do what you gotta do. Reach your promises. Reach your goals. Like, live your life. Do you. You get what I'm saying? But don't push yourself too hard when you don't have a self-care day. Because if you shut down, if you pass out, if you get what I'm saying? Like,
and that's why I'm so like, I try, like, I used to be a big athlete. I don't even play sports anymore. Cause it's like, I can't do no recreational shit, nothing. Because if I fuck up and get hurt, it's like,
it's over.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's not over, but it's like, I'm fucked up. I can't continue to get where I want to get until I heal or do. You feel me? So yeah, but self-care definitely. Like, I definitely need to get into that.
You definitely gotta get into self-care.
I don't take a lot of self-care days. That shit, it be feeling like,
even if you don't take a self-care day every week, take a self-care day at least once a month.
When I touch the bed, like, that's my self-care hours.
That's crazy.
If you know me, you know I'm asleep 24/7. Like, I'm gonna get my sleep. That's one thing I say is sleep is important.
But self-care is so much more than sleep, though.
Like I said, it's subjective.
I get what you're saying.
It's subjective. If I'm not getting no sleep, I ain't taking care of myself. Like, I'm gonna get my sleep. Even if I'm at work, I'm gonna get my sleep. Trust me, I'm gonna get my sleep. I'm telling you.
I feel you on the
work. They might not
thing.
know I'm asleep, but I got 10 windows, so I'm gonna
get my sleep at work too. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, so it's like, but definitely taking a day off or a few days off or a week off. I do need to get into that because I do. You ain't gotta take that many days off.
One day is a good enough time for self-care. Like, you gotta have a self-care day. I don't know why that was crazy. That was crazy for you not to have a self-care day.
I understand it being important, but I really don't take no, like.
It is important because you gotta take care. You gotta, as much as you say sleep is important, don't get me wrong, but that's not self-care. You gotta take care of you first. Like, you really do.
You wanna know what it really is? And I feel like a lot of people can relate to this. It's really, I be in an autopilot mode. Right? Okay. Until I get to where I want to get, that autopilot don't turn off.
I feel that.
Don't turn on. I'm forever cruise control until I get.
I get what you're saying, but I'm still going. You gotta have self-care day.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, that's something I can do.
Yeah, you gotta have a self-care day.
I know it's people out there that understand. Like, when you in that autopilot mode, none of that matters.
Do y'all understand? Do y'all understand not having a self-care day? Like, is that not crazy?
It depends. Like, it depends. Some people. I like I said, I'm understanding. So, a lot of people's situations, I can get why you don't want to take a self-care day. Yeah. A lot of people have ambitions they want to reach. I can't say, oh, you need to take a day off when you're trying to reach your goal. Yeah. That's not my place to say, yo, you need to take a day off. Yeah. If you're trying to get something, go get it. Like, if you don't want to sleep for 7 days, I'm going to clap it up for you. Don't sleep for 7 days, because that's going to, you're going to get to where you want to get to.
You can grab it real quick.
You feel me? That's just what it is. Don't sleep for them 7 days because if you don't need to sleep and you don't want to sleep, don't sleep. And I'm not gonna tell you to sleep because I want you to get to where you want to get to.
Yeah.
And that's me personally. Like, I don't want to sleep because
I'm not knocking.
But I never knock nobody for taking their time to themselves because I understand. Like I understand both sides of the spectrum. Like,
Yeah.
I understand how it feels to be tired all the time and wanting to take a break, and I know how it feels to fight through being tired because you don't want to take a break. Like I get it. So definitely, I want to implement some self-care days, and I'm at the point where I can, and I feel like I got time to. So that's definitely gonna be something that
You definitely got.
ears,
I'm telling you, definitely got to. But I feel what you're saying too. I feel what you're saying about you got things you want to read. I get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
But taking care of yourself is very important.
It's very important. I definitely understand that. Yeah.
So since we talk about this, exactly, that's what I'm saying. See, that's my mom, but she said no because for me, if I don't have at least one self-care day, then I get very angry.
Yeah, you gonna be angry. Trust me, Mom. I know. I be angry as F. But at the end of the day, you feel me? It take a lot of. That take a lot of
patience
and
a lot of
to want to sleep, but understand like
that's strong.
You can't sleep. Like that shit takes a lot.
That's strong.
But I commend people that can do that because I've been through that, so I know how hard it is. Like you tell me you don't want to sleep, you got something to get it. But when you do sleep, you gonna sleep good. I'm telling you, you gonna sleep good because you hit your goal and you can take a rest.
You definitely gonna get somewhere with that mindset. I mean, not saying like not having that mindset not good, but like having that ambition.
That in your bag. Yeah. Like if you can turn that on and off, you. Like if you can say like, all right, I'm not gonna cut people off, but if you can say to yourself on a Monday morning, this whole 7 days of this week, I'm not gonna talk to nobody. I'm gonna work as much overtime. I'm gonna work 7 days a week. And you do that for 1 week, that can get you a lot of places.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, like working for yourself is the most important thing. And when I say working for yourself, I don't even mean like having your business or something, but working to build yourself. We all gotta work. I ain't gonna hold you. No matter what the fuck you do. And excuse my French, you gotta work for somebody. Like, no matter what the fuck you do, you gotta work for somebody. So a lot of people feel as though they can work for themselves right off the bat. That shit don't work right off the bat. For nobody. It might work for some people, but we live in real life, and sometimes you gotta stay in real life. That shit don't work for everybody.
Yeah. Everything not for everybody. Yeah.
It's not. And you gotta think about it like this. I think about shit from a real life perspective. Like, all this internet shit kind of puts a false cloud on people's head. Mm-hmm. But when you think about stuff from a real point of view, how many people you think in the United States is just working regular people?
Most of them.
Damn near 90% of people go to work every day and come back home and go to sleep and then go to work the next day. Not everybody is coming on social media and making bread and being able to lay up.
But that's
or be
what this podcast is for. That's what this
podcast is for. This is real life. Like this is regular stuff. And the craziest thing about it is people is going to talk down on that lifestyle, but bro, like 20, 30 years ago, people wasn't doing the shit they do now. Everybody was working a 9 to 5 and going home to their families and just doing regular stuff. Like, a lot of people get caught up in social media and that shit is so fake. Like, that shit is fake as fuck.
Yeah.
I post on social media for the people I'm close with and myself.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, 10
honestly,
years from now,
if
Instagram, that too. But if Instagram is still here 10 years from now, I can always go back like, damn, 10 years ago. Like, I follow people on social media, and sometimes we go on their page like, damn, you was posting in 2012. Yeah. So you can really go down your timeline like, yo, this is what I look like in 2012.
Yeah.
10 years ago or 13 years ago, whatever. You feel me?
I don't know. I feel like social media is like kind of your what they call that? Like they call it something. Like your internet fingerprint or your digital footprint. Digital footprint. Yo.
Anything you post on social media is gonna stick with you.
Yep. So like some things
is not for social media.
Yeah. Like I'm still
some things that be posted is not for social media.
I'm still trying to clear my Facebook like from
I only got Facebook.
Just older days, like just the person I was. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's not who I am no more. So I don't want that to represent me as a person anymore. And I got so many photos that I keep. It's on my. I got to-do list. I try to follow every day, and then like I got one for like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But I got a regular to-do list that I follow every day. Plus that whatever. And that's on my to-do list. Just like decluttering my life, and I feel like it start there.
Yeah, like yo, life, yo. Like, if you never been through nothing, if you never felt the way, and you feel like your life is just normal, just trust me, you gonna go through some shit eventually. Because life is a clusterfuck. Like everybody, that's why I don't judge nobody. Because everybody on this earth goes through something.
Yeah.
Regardless of what it is, everybody on this earth goes through something, and I can't judge you for how severe you think that is.
Yeah.
Somebody, I could be talking to you, your mom could have just died. Like that's not funny, but like
that was so random. But
it's real life.
Yeah,
like
for
you
sure.
could walk up to somebody, you could be standing next to somebody in a store, and they mom or they sister or they dad just died. Like you can't judge nobody for the hardships they go through because this is real life. All that shit you see on social media and all that fake shit, even on TV, that shit is tailored for you to believe that's how life is supposed to be.
Yo, and it's not. Honestly, your life is supposed to be how you want your life to be.
Well, exactly.
And
if you
I think
be
that
a homeless nigga and do drugs and be on the corner, then that's what you want to do. And I can't tell you that you don't want to do that because that's what you want to do.
Exactly.
You feel me? Some people, like, that's just life. Like, everybody's going to be different. So don't judge. You can't judge nobody for what they do.
Yeah.
You can't judge nobody for what predicament that they're in. You can't judge nobody for shit. And if you judge anybody, I know somebody for you, but like you can't really judge nobody because this is life, and life can hit you at any moment.
No, really.
We might be young now, and feel like everybody got going this dirt.
Yeah.
And you want to know somebody that tells me that every day? My grandma tells me that all the time.
It definitely
we all have to die.
Yeah.
Everybody. None of us are special. None of us is living through that. None of us is living to 200 years old and 1,000. None of us is going.
Yeah.
All of us.
I feel like that's one of my biggest things is that like I think about like real life all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like this gotta come to an end.
That's me. It gotta come to an end eventually.
I try not to think about it because I'm like I gotta live my life for now. But when I was younger, like I used to always think like, oh my God, I'm gonna get old.
You want to know something? Let me tell you a story real quick. I used to go with my dad's mom. I love her to death. My dad's mom, I used to be with her. He used to drop me off with her when I used to come and stay with him. Because my mom and my dad are separated. So whenever I used to go with my dad, sometimes he would drop me off with his mom. Mm-hmm. And she would take me places, and my grandma treated me wonderful. I love my grandma to death. Shout out to you, grandma. But I love my grandma. So sometimes I would sit in the car, and I would look like, I'm probably about like 10, 9, 8. But I'm thinking, I'm like, I'm really young and she old. Like, she's gonna be dead. I used to just start busting out crying. Like, she's like, what are you crying for? I'm like, grandma, you about to die. Like, yo,
I used to do stuff like that with my mom because I'm just like, yo. I'm like, if my mom died, I don't
She's still
know
here to this day, thank God. But yo, I used to look at my grandma like, yo, you really about to die. Like, and something I do wanna say, like, I did recently lose my great grandma, her mom, like my dad's mom's mom. And when you lose somebody, it really just makes you appreciate life.
No, it do, yeah.
Like, it really does.
It makes you appreciate life,
Shout out
honestly.
to you, great grandma. I love you. But like,
it definitely really make you appreciate life.
Shit a little differently.
But before I start really growing up and stuff like that, I used to always, and that's like, I kind of, still to this day, I can't deal with death the right way. You get what I'm saying? Like, I lost a lot of people, and like, it hurt, but I never. Yeah.
And that's the day that I really dread. Like my great grandma, I love my great grandma to death, but I'm talking about people that I see every day.
Yeah.
And I interact with every day. Like none of those people are going.
Yeah.
So I that's one thing that I don't look forward to.
Yeah,
but
I'm not looking forward to either.
It's real
I
life.
say that to my mom all the time.
It's real life. Yeah,
she just said, I believe it's something better after here. She always say stuff like that, and I'm like, I don't want to hear that. Like,
yeah, you don't. Like, and that's what I say all the time. Like, I'm gonna just enjoy hearing. Like, whatever come after.
Yeah. I just go for that.
When you take too much time thinking about death, it kind of hinders you.
Yeah. You feel like you don't, cause you like this going.
When you don't think about death, you want to do anything.
Yeah, and that's why I don't.
But at the same time, when you do think about death, that's what made me be like kind of more social and shit. Like, damn, I don't want to die. And I ain't had no conversation with nobody.
No, really though.
The fuck, like that shit's crazy. Like everybody got die, so it's like live your life how you want to live. Like, yo, that's the biggest thing. Like, do what the fuck you want to do. Yo. You walk around, you gotta do something. Just do what you want to do. And that plays in the passion and a lot of shit. Like, just do whatever you want to do. Like, as long as it's not harming nobody else. Like, do what you want to do. Like, I don't judge nobody. Like, do what the fuck you want to do.
So another question I got for you is, what do you do for work? And like, if you do got a side business, definitely shout yourself out.
Side business is coming soon. Clothing brand, just be on the lookout.
Okay.
I ain't gonna talk too much about it.
We gonna drop you at the end too, so everybody can follow.
Me. Well, I'll start where I first.
Wait, I ain't finished.
Oh, go ahead.
What do you do for work? And if people were interested, how would they start?
What I do for work, I'm a longshoreman, so I work at the docks, whatever they call it, the port docks, whatever.
Yeah.
So I just handle cargo, all the stuff that y'all get, all y'all seeing clothes and them orders y'all get, that come from me. I do that. So you feel me? I work cargo shit. So if you ordering something from, China, like Shein and all them websites and that stuff, we take that shit and we store it and we give it to you, basically. That's what a longshoreman is. So that's what I do. Specifically, like, I like to put on my little badge of honor that I drive cranes. I'm a crane driver, so it's a different experience for me than what a lot of people get, and I'm grateful for that. Like, it's my passion. Like, I love doing it. And at the end of the day, it's like, finding your passion is probably the most important thing, and that's my passion. Like,
especially finding it young too.
Yeah, finding it young is the most important. Like, I ain't gonna say it's the most important thing because your life. Everybody moves at a different pace.
Got life,
Like, you might find your passion at 40. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I feel like that's the main goal of life because just like we were just talking about, life ain't forever.
Yeah.
So why would you want to sit here and be doing shit you don't want to do?
Just keep dwelling on it.
Yeah, doing shit that you don't want to do. It's like, find what you want to do. Find what you enjoy doing. It don't gotta be every day.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because everybody lives a different life. You might gotta handle responsibilities, but always make sure that you're doing what you want to do to enjoy your life.
For sure.
If it's travel, if it's eat good food, if it's whatever you feel like brings joy to you, that's what you need to be doing. Like, life is too short. People is dying at 20 years old.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's people that I've known that were older than me, that I'm older than them. Because they're not here no more.
No, for real.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I couldn't imagine not being here at 20 and all the stuff I would have missed.
I lost a lot of friends, like,
you feel
to
me?
the streets, so I know, like, that's
and I pray that I haven't lost a close friend yet. But I know a lot of people that I was associates with that aren't here no more. Second of it, you gotta appreciate everybody that appreciates you. Like, but for work, that's really what I do. I transport cargo, overseas cargo, and it's actually a real dangerous job. Like, I just had a scare about 2 weeks ago. Like, no bullshit, thought I was gonna lose my life. I'm gonna shit my pants. Like, that type of shit.
What happened?
So, like, I drive cranes basically, and sometimes we work with machinery, so a lot of machinery. So driving cranes, you usually seated very high, at least like 80 feet above the ground. So I say probably, like, I can't even think of nothing to compare it to. But you ever been in town, like near Rodney Square, near the building that apartment complex? You can see that one crane over there, something like that. And the wind blew me, and I thought the shit was about to topple over or some shit. Long story short, but shit like that can happen with what I do. So, but I one thing about it is I take very big pride in it, and I take it serious because it's something I'm passionate. I don't have y'all yapping.
But I do have one more question before we end it. But like, seeming know that you're a hard worker, like, why is that skill important to you? Like, where did you get it from? Like, I know I got my hard workerness.
Yeah, I got my hard workerness from my grandfather. My grandfather, shout out to my grandfather. I love him to death. He's a big reason as the person I am today, and the reason that I'm, where I can do what I want to do and do what I do. So I definitely got my hard workerness from him, and it kind of corresponded with a lot of shit that I grew up seeing. Like, I never seen my grandfather when I was young, and then when I got older, I understood why. Like, he was a hard working man. He was never home. But at the end of the day, he made sure his wife was good. He made sure his daughter was good, which is my mom. And in turn, that made sure I was good in all angles. You feel me? So that's where I get my energy from, my grandfather. I feel like I'm just like him. So when it comes to hard working, like, anybody that's a hard worker and you doing shit because you know you have to do it, I respect you.
Yeah.
All around the board, because I understand what it means to be a hard worker and the reason that people do hard working shit.
Yeah.
We don't do this shit because it's fun.
Yeah.
We do this shit because we got to.
Yeah.
A lot of people
for real though.
A lot of people don't fucking.
And that's kind of what the podcast about. Is basically kind of like, still remember that you got a life outside of this, and you can be whatever you want.
You can be whatever the fuck you want to be.
You are a regular person.
You can be, at this point in life, you can be a turtle. Like, you want to be a turtle, you can be a turtle.
Really,
like,
you can be whatever
the
you want
fuck
to
you
be.
want to be. Like, no bullshit.
But
You wanna be a hard worker,
shout yourself out and give them your Instagram and
Hey,
stuff.
my gram, Kenn Bell, KENBHOW. Follow me on the gram. I don't do too much. And that's really it. Like, I just want to speak to you on some introduction shit.
He definitely gonna come back. This just the intro, but he gonna come back and give us a little bit more, especially when that clothing line drops.
We try to help her grow her little channel, and you feel me, get to where she want to be. That's helping everybody, people, and everybody else what life is about. You feel me? Make connections, make friends, and do, you feel me? Live life. Like, that's what life is about. Do what you want to do. Like,
and I appreciate you for coming on.
Nah, I appreciate you. Like, no bullshit. Like, let me shake your hand, cause I'm off.